Hello. Hi everyone. Can someone please confirm if you can hear my voice and my screen is visible? Hello. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, great. Okay, so today I'm going to discuss how you can add SLM orders to your strategies and in what scenarios you can use SLM orders and also limit orders, basically if you want to put. So we'll create one simple strategy for that. We'll sell one option straddle, Nifty straddle, and will place SLM orders as stop loss for individual legs. Straddle with SLM orders. So let's say in the morning at 9:15, I want to enter the positions. So after time 9:15, I want to sell one call of Nifty. MI type one lot current week. And one put, same underline, current week and one lot. Yeah. So now I have created these two positions. So these two will be market orders at this time. But once this position is taken, I want to exit this position or I want to keep a trailing stop loss, a fixed stop loss as through an SLM order. So to do that, I'll add a repair once. So through repair once, we will place this order. So for call, it will be a buy type order. Nifty 50 will be underlined. MIS product type, current week. Strike, we don't know whether current ATM is same or different than what was traded. So to select the same strike, we will use this formula here. Traded instrument. I'll select strike here. Underlying is Nifty. This is set number 1, condition 1, and this is first leg. So my strike formula is ready. Quantity, I know it's one lot. Now you see this stop loss trigger field here. So if you keep it blank, then it will be a market order or limit order as per the advanced setting part. But if you fill a value here, then an SLM order will be placed with the value calculated here. Same for limit price. Same for a limit order, basically. So to put a stop loss order, I'll go to FX. Now I want to find out the price at which I want to place the SLM order. So let's say if my option got sold at 60 rupees and I want to place an SLM order, a stop loss order, 50% away from my short value, then let's see how to do that. So it will be traded instrument, price of traded instrument. This detail will be seen. Nifty. Multiplied by number 1.5. So I'm multiplying the price of uh, my traded price into 1.5. So if my option is getting sold at 60 rupees, then my SLM order will be placed at 90 rupees. But now the problem is sometimes, let's say if you are trading more than one lot, if you are trading 5 lots, so it may happen like all the 5 lots get traded at different price points, and the average is not multiple of 5 paisa or 1 tick. In that case, this number, or when you multiply a number with 1.5, it may not be a, a valid price point to be traded. So if, let's say, if it places an order of 90.23, so 23 paisa is not traded, it's not a valid price point, so it will get rejected. So to handle that situation, we have to use a round function, and base will be 0.05. So whatever number is calculated here will be rounded to a multiple of 1 tick. So if you're using only one lot, then this calculation will work. But if it's more than one lot, then you should use round function always. So we'll use math operator because we want to multiply two variables. We'll remove this for now. In math operator, I want to do multiplication of traded instrument. Same thing I'm doing in this math operator function because I want to apply a round function in it and multiplying it with a number. These values will be seen as we filled earlier, and this number will be 1.5. So if you want to take a screenshot of this image, you can take it if you're trying to create your own SLM strategy, SLM based strategy. Okay, so I've added this. Same I'll do for put. This will be Nifty. And this is put as my second leg. So I just have to change my leg number to 2 here. And submit. So using this repair block, I am placing 2 SLM order for squaring up my positions if stop loss hits. Similar way, you can add 2 more legs for the for target profit as well. And you can put a universal exit if net quantity of all instruments is 0. If net quantity of traded instrument, which is leg number 1 in my set, and leg. So what I'm doing here is basically whenever the net quantity of any of this instrument because of SLM order gets squared off, and if net position of the strategy is 0, I want to set status of this strategy as exited. So I'm putting a universal exit condition. Like if these two values are traded, then I want to exit from the strategy. And to check that, I'm just checking whether the net quantity of our first leg and second leg, that is call and put, if net quantity is 0 now. Okay, this is one. I can also have a target profit condition, which I have not added through the SLM orders. I have put only stop loss through SLM orders. So if I want to keep PNL based exit, so if PNL of this straddle is greater than, let's say, 850 rupees, then I want to exit the position. And this will be in a group. So I have added a group from here. Once you click on this plus group, it will add a group where you can have multiple records. And I want to keep and of these two. So when both of the positions get squared off, I want to exit the positions. Or if my PNL reaches 850. So this is my exit rule, which has, I mean, broadly 2 conditions. This is one, and this is second, which is based on PNL. So this is how you set up SLM orders in Tradetron. So I'll create this strategy and I'll share the link of this strategy so you can duplicate it and create your own algo around it. But yeah, one point I'd like to highlight here, you cannot have SLM orders in strategies which has more than one set. So there is only one set in this strategy. In case if your strategy requires a new set to be added, then you cannot use SLM orders because then we cannot track which set has exited the position, or there are any chances like your SLM order is still open while the set exit conditions has met. So please use SLM orders only when you have only one set and have universal exit directly, no set exits. Okay, so I'll allow to duplicate. The strategy is created. I'll just share its link on chat window. Yeah. You can duplicate this strategy from here. One more thing, one more strategy that I want to discuss with you is with pivot points. So we have created a template in which we have kept pivot point calculation simpler. So, so the strategy has basically central pivot point and three resistance points and three support points. So you can build your strategies around these conditions. And I'll explain how you can use this pivot point in supports and resistance across multiple instruments. So you can apply the same condition on multiple stocks using the list feature. So in this template, we have already added a Python code snippet here, which has all the calculation for pivot point calculation, pivot points and resistance and support. All you have to do is just use these variables in your condition, and I'll show you how you can use it. So I've selected Nifty 50 as the base list. You can view the stocks in this list. You can also create your own list and apply conditions on that. So my simple condition is if LTP of instrument name, and for instrument name I have selected exchange as NSE, and in underlying I have selected list name Nifty 50, which I have selected here in set 1 list block, correct? And to use the pivot point, so there are so this is the name of pivot point I have added, which you can also see in the Python code. So this is my list name. So if you're working with your customized list, if let's say my list name is Vikram123, so I'll write my list name here as Vikram123 under the pipe and underscore pp. So this will basically give me the value of CPR. So I change it to list name. So if LTP goes above CPR value, I want to enter buy position and I want to buy 20,000 worth of stocks. So position is simple as like other list strategies. Let's say if this gets true and I want to exit 50% of quantity when resistance 1 got crossed. So I'll just copy this, paste this condition here. And if I want to exit on R1, I'll just write R1 here. So where I'm getting these names that you can see in Python code, I'll just show it to you here. So you can see I'm adding a suffix called underscore pp underscore r1 underscore r2 r3. So this is the same naming convention I'm using in get runtime keyword. So I'm adding the list name, which will be replaced by the stock. So if condition is being evaluated in HDFC, so this Nifty 50 will be replaced by HDFC, and this will be HDFC underscore R1, and conditions will be checked for HDFC resistance 1 point. So if this condition is true, I want to exit 50% of this buy position. So this is already added, and quantity will be net quantity of my same list stock divide by number 2. So this is how you position size, how to use position sizing. At any given point, if you want to exit half of the quantity, this is the way to do it. I'm using LTP. You can also use candles here. If closing is crossing above this line, you can do that as well. And my exit for long will be if LTP goes below S1 point, let's say. So for that, you can use get runtime as keyword. Under pipe, add Nifty 50, your list name, and underscore S1, which is my support 1 point. So if LTP goes below this value, I want to exit all the open quantity that is there. So this is just one of the templates which we have created for pivot point calculation, because adding all this in condition builder was really tricky, and it was not simple to figure out if there was any error. So we have simplified it through a Python code here. So all you have to do is, when you are creating your own strategy with your own list, so right now this list Nifty 50 is hard coded in this strategy. So when you create your own strategy with a new list name, you can just write an email to support team with the strategy ID and your new list name, and we will replace it for you. And then you can work on the same strategy with your own list. So I'll just share the link of this strategy as well with you all. And it will be available in our templates link. So you can anytime duplicate it from there as well. Yeah. Okay, so this was all from my side for now. If you have any questions related to any condition formation or something, we can discuss it now. So Kaushik is asking, can you please show me how to code the following? I want to buy gold when RSI 7 of the previous candle 15-minute is greater than 50, and the high plus 10 buffer of previous candle. Okay, so okay, I will try to create this logic here. I'm going to create a new strategy. So I want to compare previous candle close. So RSI of previous candle. So position RSI, and if I want to select previous candle, then this will be -1. So for any technical indicator, you have to start from position of gold. So MCX exchange gold current month. So this RSI value should be greater than number 50. So this is his first condition. and second condition is LTP should be greater than high plus buffer of previous candle. So if LTP of MCX gold 1 month is greater than position high of previous candle plus your buffer number, whatever buffer you want to add. Of course, you have to describe instrument name here as well. And to select 15-minute candle, you have to click on symbol here and change candle type to 15 minutes. So you have to click on symbol to change the candle type. You can do it from here. Similar way, you have to change candle type here as well. So this is your condition. You can take a screenshot of this and use it. Sahil is asking, please explain candle timings. Candle timings, as in I didn't understand that. Early candle timing, okay. So in Tradetron, hourly candles are built from the base 00 minute of the hour. So first candle for NSE will be formed from 9:15 to 10. Second will be from 10 to 11. Third 11 to 12 p.m. and so on. Mr. Rangarajan is asking, can you give us a strategy based on VWAP MACD crossover 15-minute combination intraday? Surely we'll take it in our next webinar session. We'll create a strategy around VWAP, and so there are two keywords, VWAP series and VWAP. So VWAP keyword gives you, so I'll just explain you here. So this VWAP that you see in price data is a single value number which will give you current VWAP value of any instrument. So let's say if I write Nifty 50 futures, so for Nifty future at, let's say if my strategy is running at 12 p.m. So at 12 p.m. whatever is the VWAP value, it will give you that. And another indicator that we have is VWAP series, which you have to use under positions keyword. So VWAP series is basically if you want to see whether VWAP has increased from last 15 minutes, then you can use VWAP series as a keyword. So if I want to select 15 minutes back, what was the VWAP price, then I can do using this. I'll use 1 minute candle. So for every minute, what was the VWAP value, you will get using this VWAP series keyword. So VWAP series has to be used in position keyword, and VWAP value is a single float number which you can use directly and compare it with LTP. So this is the difference between these two keywords. Sahil, I want to take position in Nifty future based on some condition. If signal is generated, I want to buy current month future. But if signal is generated in last week of expiry, I want to take position in next. Yeah, this is interesting. So if you want to, okay. So let's say this is my entry condition, and I want to restrict this to take any trade, and I have added position of current month expiry, let's say here in the position section. So here I'll write days difference between today and current month expiry. Here you have to select exchange. Here you have to select the name of underlying. So this keyword will basically give you a number of days remaining from current month expiry for Nifty. If this value is greater than 6, then you buy current month future here. And to trade next month future, you can just copy and paste same conditions in set number 2, add another set, add the same condition, paste the same condition here, and make that value less than number 6 and take position in next month. So this is how you can do it. Can't we place SL limit order because SLM and sending market order as it is as we are doing now is the same? No, I didn't get the question exactly. What about BONC order? So currently we don't support bracket order and cover order. So we are working like how we can implement it in the current framework. So we'll update you once that is done. But limit order also you can place the same way. So, but you have to ensure like while placing the limit order, the price which is being calculated by your formula should not be, let's say if it's a buy order, it should not be, the limit price should not be above current LTP value. And it is the same way we have placed SLM order. So there are two fields in positions window. One is limit price and one is stop loss trigger. So if you put a value here, then in this effect, then it will be an SLM order. And if you put an FX here, then it will be a limit order. VWAP series, I want to know VWAP value change in last 15 minutes or say, I think I have explained this right now. If market opens above 0.25% and want to sell Nifty. So Mr. Pankaj, yes, this can be done very easily. So position close of previous day. So I'll put -1. This will be day of futures of Nifty, let's say. And I want to compare it with open price of today. So I'll select open as series. I'll keep position 0 because I want to use current day's open price. So this will be futures, again Nifty. So if open is greater than, we'll just drag this to the end. So open price is greater than previous day close multiplied by number 1.0025. This is how you write that condition. You can take a screenshot of this. And your position will be to sell. In condition builder, can I compare price specifically at 10:15 a.m. with previous day's high? How? Yeah, you can definitely do that. So you can use ORB keyword. In ORB keyword, this end time will be 10:14. So at end of this 14th minute, it will take the close value of this. No. And this also can be. This value doesn't matter actually, as you want to take only 10:15 closing. So yeah, this is the close of 10:15. Then you can compare it with previous day's open or close or today's open, any value. Where to use futures and where to use instrument name? You can use anything as per your choice. Just futures makes it easy if you want to select current month or nearest month future. Then in futures, basically you have to select just the underlying name, so it makes task easy. Otherwise, both keywords does the same thing. Do you have Fisher transform indicator? No, Kaushik, we don't have that indicator as of now. But please, please put an email to support@tradetron.tech and we'll check with our team if that is possible to be added. You want to, Sahil wants to compare that value every hour. So you can have multiple ORB values in with different times and you can compare each value. So for 6 hours, you will have 6 different ORB keywords and it will work. So is there any retail plan for 1 second condition check as 1 minute creates big slippages for options trading? No, Shield, right now there is no continuous check for retail plan. Uh, how we can check the strategy by backtesting? So ideally, once you created a strategy, please do paper trading on it to ensure whatever conditions you have written are syntax wise correct. There are no problem in the keywords or any of the parameters. Nothing is missing and positions are defined well. If your strategy is working fine in paper trading, then you can put it on backtest for a period and check the results. Okay, so I think we have covered all the questions. So we'll end this session here. Thank you all for joining in. Okay, so Prakash is asking how to use Heiken-Ashi candle. So I'll just take that. Uh, 1 second. Heiken-Ashi candle. So to use Heiken-Ashi candle, you can start with position keywords. Let's say if I want to select close. So if you click on close here, you will find an option to choose the candle types. You can select Heiken-Ashi, Renko. So yeah, so if you select Heiken-Ashi, then you select the instrument name. You can change the candle type. Let's say 30-minute Heiken-Ashi candle. Instrument name as whatever, NSC, HDFC. Yeah. So like this, you can define Heiken-Ashi candle and use them in conditions. Okay. Thank you all for joining. Hope this session was informative. If you have any other questions, please do write to us at support@tradetron.tech. Thank you. Bye. Happy weekend.